We've reached the point in the season where teams often face elimination games, and that well could be the case in this one. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Vols will kick it away first. And he's coming out of the end zone. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. With the catch, it's Jordan. Oh, he's got some space. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. And the Yellow Jackets want to move quickly. And why waste any time? Get right to it, the offense, with a big play right out of the gate.
And sending a clear message, Reese, they are going to take shots. They've got playmakers. They've got dudes that can get downfield and locate the football. I love the attitude right out of the gate.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Quick strike complete. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Quick release by the QB. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in, it's Jordan. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. All right, guys, let's talk about Georgia Tech. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do. And
oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understanding the ball came out quick. I got to break, get Hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. To the air, it's Ball. Dances away. Unleashes one. Complete to the left. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Vols have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. From the shotgun, the inside give. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Under fire. Hit as he throws. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Ball sitting right at the 50-yard line, and they'll go for it on 4th and long. Throwing right. Complete on the comeback. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the...
There he goes. Touchdown, Vols. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go.
It's a running room. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver.
He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Ball. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And this Big Orange offense getting it done in the passing game.
And great execution by the quarterback. And when you think about Tennessee offense, man, when they...
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do. Going the other way, and he's got room. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. That was just an open alley for that back. I don't think he was touched once before the tackle.
So he wouldn't even been down in two-hand touch?
No. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Adkins. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Handoff from the gun. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Caught near the sticks. It's Adkins. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14. And the Yellow Jackets are on the move. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Into the end zone. Two-point conversion is good, and they now lead by a touchdown, a 6-point edge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Volunteers are in the hurry-up.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow day.
Lofts one high and deep. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Looking to scramble. Right on the money. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to pass, it's Ball. Looking for a big gain. Grabs it inside the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
And the extra point puts them on top by one. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Now, I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up as we start the second. This is ultra-aggressive, still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And how about the cherry on the sundae? The big INT return for a touchdown, and now throw on the two-point conversion. Give this team 8.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got...
Breaks into the open. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. The Yellow Jackets headed quickly to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. With the catch, it's Jordan.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Looking for the score. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He stopped at the 19-yard line. A big play there to get the pick and take it back inside the 20.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
Lost one deep down the right side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The option look. Picks up the first down. At the 45 on his way. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown Vols. Great job by the back on the option. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And the big play starts with the quarterback making the right decision, getting the defense to come to him, pitching the football, and Jesse, the running back, catches it and does the rest.
He does, and he also had good blocking downfield, too. Some of those receivers outside helping him out, but, man, with his speed when he's on the perimeter, the options executed that well, it is virtually impossible to stop him.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, but just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Yellow Jackets will line it up on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They feed him again. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. The Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense.
Turning it on. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Yellow Jackets will go for it on 4th down. using his feet. And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Tries again to get it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They want to throw it. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Yellow Jackets will kick it away to start the second half. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Dropping back, it's Ball. Looking for a huge play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He tries to take the top off. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Volunteers! And the stomping has commenced.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The give to the tailback. Oh, he's got some space. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going.
Ball is loose. Oh, and he's able to get it back. Good thing for him.
What a lucky.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Yellow Jackets are on the move. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Adkins. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here is the Tennessee offense. The run from the shotgun. Nice move there. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground.
Pulls it in down the sideline. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Here's the handoff. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Moving away from pressure. He throws one to the left. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on 3rd down and try to get a 1st down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Touchdown, Tennessee! And the punishment has been extended. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Not much reason to go for the onside kick at this point, except they want to run up the score. They get the football, but I think they touched it too soon. Flag on the field, and I believe it's coming back. They'll operate out of split backs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that 1st down marker. It'll be 4th down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because...
Going to take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
And the Volunteers in the hurry up. Looking for a man. It's Ball. Extending the play. Fires on the move. Working on the right. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
And the Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. The snap sets up to throw. Quarterback extends the play. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for a shot toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has...
It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled. There he goes. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the 4th quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Yellow Jackets can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. He's got an open man. Flying down the left side. It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. 1st and 10 from the 24. The give to the back. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Well, you don't see this very often. So much for fighting until the bitter end as they'll take the unvictory formation. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing